Hey, it's Vincent. It gives me supreme pleasure to report I am no longer mall security guard over at Rockford Plaza. In fact, these days, I'm in a position to offer you a lucrative, although unorthodox opportunity to make some money and sabotage one of your long-standing adversaries. If you're interested, meet me at the Vespucci police station.
Wouldn't advise going inside. Not with your reputation for depravity and general aversion to the law. In all seriousness, your countenance is quite discernible, and there are certain of my consociates who would take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force were they to encounter you in person. But it's good to cross paths with you again, my friend. After head of security at the Diamond, this isn't exactly what I had in mind, but it's still a long way from a mall cop, right? Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics out there. In fact, we may be able to assist each other. I mean, check this out. You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop very conspicuously for 10 years now? In front of the largest department in the city. He cuts them in.
Effenberger, you copy? Yo, Effenberger.
I copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, effing what? Anyway, when you got 5, we all need some effing coffee down here on Dick's. And don't forget the effing cream and sugar.
Copy that. Oh, these motherfuckers. Huh? I'm out here getting coffee for cops on the take. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the Cluckin Bell factory in Paleto Bay. And be in no doubt, the cops, they're not only turning a blind eye, they're actively facilitating. If you ask me, the cartel and the cops can both go to hell, preferably on the back of the same bullet. I'm talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came to you. Let's go somewhere a bit more unfrequented. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory, though. Gather materials so you can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer Effenberger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm on my way. Think about it. If anybody deserves to be fucked with, it's these guys. Can I count you in? Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some funds. And fortuitously, we have files on some money laundering operations not far from here. The department allows them to operate for a share of the profits. I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call you. Let me take these fucking assholes their coffee. Hey, you read me? Location should be coming through. Money launderers on LSPD files with cash to appropriate. I invite you to consider this as a double investment opportunity. A chance to raise the funds we need to go toe-to-toe with a cartel cop coalition. And as a bonus, you get to disrupt some of your more unsavory competitors. Not to mention, you'll land yourself a handsome reward when this is all over. You know, I have dreams about working at the Diamond again. In them I find myself by the lucky wheel and realize I am unexplainably without pants. My loose interpretation has something to do with the maintenance of authority. Based on comms, they do not look pleased with you. Okay, pure simplicity. Get inside.
inside. Get the money. Get out.
Oh, shit! I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker, whoever wants it next. Fucking cocksucker, bitch! Shit! Who got hit? Take care of
By the way, I will be able to assist you with my LSPD privileges. Accessing my database and communications is a perk of the job. One that will prove useful throughout this venture, I'm certain. None of this stuff isn't in circulation. It's our duty to confiscate it all. So while you're hard at work, allow me to explain some of the background to our endeavor. A few months ago, a new cartel arrived in San Andreas. They came up with a pretty smart plan to get their operation up and running. Pay key employees at Cluckin to look the other way while they use their distribution network to move large amounts of cocaine. The factory up in Polito Bay is pretty much a giant processing facility for the cartel. Every other Cluckin van you see in town has a brick of coke under the mega meals. And of course, corrupt elements of the LSPD were only too eager to get cut in. Ingenious, right? But they think they got this whole thing sewn up. And that's where we come in. That was some admirable work, officer. I've just marked the local garage on your GPS. Once upon a time, it was an FIB facility, then LSPD for a while. Now it's disused and wonderfully off the radar. A perfect storage locker for our operation, in my strictly humble opinion. Now we're ready. Hey, it's me. That was a lucrative effort. This is a solid fund to use on the rest of our planning efforts. The first leg of which I'll get to work on right now. I'll be in touch. let's discuss a potential way into this place. The cartel are paying off employees of Cluckin to use their factory as a cover. There are a couple things we'll need in order to solidify my current infiltration plan. Let's move. Sending the relevant coordinates to you. I have a checklist for today's operation. Number 1, a laptop from a Cluckin employee on the cartel's payroll. It's got critical intel for our operation. Number 2, a hacking device which is going to help us pilot a train. And that brings me to number 3. We need a train. That's how we're getting into the factory. By the way, don't worry. We may share a goal, but I'm fully aware we do not share a motivation. I've made sure sufficient funds are allocated to recompense you for your efforts today. Let's get ourselves a hacking device. If we're gonna do this, there's a lot of computer systems we're gonna need to override along the way, and this is our ticket. Now, fair warning, the guy who owns this is a pretty serious criminal element. Major hacker. The LSPD won't touch him, but we will. He operates out of a terabyte command truck. I'm sending you a picture of it now. My advice to you is, locate his drones. They're tethered to a security. Take them down before you proceed. This guy's been evading the LSPD for some time. He keeps his tracks well hidden. Got it? Excellent. That device is our key to commandeering the train, and other fun besides. Okay, with those two items taken care of, let's move on to the big one. The cartel occasionally takes train deliveries at the factory. We're gonna steal one of the trains they use, and roll in right under their noses. But first things first, we're gonna need a set of keys if we're gonna board it unimpeded. Retaliation from the LSPD. Just a simple matter of
hesitate to shoot on sight. Take whatever steps you deem necessary.
You got hit! Help him out!
Okay, progress update. The training you acquired has been discreetly relocated into storage, where it will remain until the day of the raid. Things are coming together. Next on the to-do list, acquiring weapons and gear, or the getaway vehicle. Your choice. So, we have some important yet enjoyable decisions to make. On the one hand, you need to acquire your preferred weapons and gear. On the other, you need to acquire your getaway vehicle. We'll need to steal both. These can't be traced back to us. Where would you like to start? Okay, the coordinates should be with you shortly. Some surveillance images should be coming through now. These are our targets. As I'm sure you know, our operation requires weapons and gear that can't be traced back to us. The good news is that this city is crawling with gangs carrying that kind of contraband. Half of them in cahoots with this very police department. So today we're gonna confiscate one cache of weapons and one stash of gear. If any of it ends up getting traced after our raid, it'll lead to these reprobates instead of us. I've sent you the coordinates of some appropriate targets. You don't need to hit them all. My advice is to investigate your options, determine which gang is gonna have a loadout that suits your preferences, and prioritize accordingly. As I was saying earlier, we need weapons and we need equipment. That's armor and masks. We don't want anyone at the Cluckin factory catching a glimpse of your memorable face. This group is more, how do I put it, up and coming than the other gangs we have in our sights. So their equipment will be subpar, but easier to steal. The LSPD regard this gang as small fry in the veritable ocean of felons we have here in southern San Andreas. These individuals are not as established as the other targets on our list, so we shouldn't expect any serious trouble. Be careful. Now they know you're there. They'll be coming after you. They will be understandably furious. I advise you to not reduce your speed. Good job. Now that you've secured all the weapons and gear necessary to take on a Clucking Bell factory overrun by the cartel, we should discuss your means of escape. Next up, acquiring a getaway vehicle. We need to take the same precautions we did for the weapons. We steal it from a gang, so the trail leads to them instead of us. Salutations. There are 3 potential getaway vehicles spread across these locations. Get a good look at these surveillance shots I'm sending through. These are the gangs on our radar. I'm sure you have plenty of vehicles capable of getting you out of Cluckin Bell with all your extremities intact, but we need something that can't be traced to us. I've acquired 3 suitable options for a getaway car. All of them are sourced from local gangs bribing the LSPD to turn a blind eye to their activities. If the car ends up getting traced, the trail leads back to them, not us. We'll only need to use one of them for the raid. The choice, as always, is yours. Okay, we got 3 cars from 3 gangs, but you only need 1 to get away from the Cluckin Bell factory. Though all these cars differ in quality, you can safely assume all of these locations will have men with guns on standby, ably prepared to deal with any so-called fuck shit. I wouldn't underestimate this group's defensive measures, as their vehicle is pretty respectable, and you've already riled them up. You got eyes on the vehicle yet? They probably have it in a secure location. perfectly sound getaway vehicle. All that's left to do is leave the area inconspicuously. Hey, so I understand that your MO is up to you, but there are steps you can take to ensure the element of surprise is on your side. Introducing a little chaos into the cartel supply line is one of them. If you do, they'll assume your arrival on the train is just an unscheduled delivery. And if nothing else, the looks on their faces will be highly amusing. Sabotage the trucks, find the key card, wipe the CCTV, and get out. That way the cartel won't see you coming. Now you can blow up the trucks and do this the old-fashioned way, but the cartel will find out, and trust me, they'll be waiting for you when we hit the factory. I recommend you keep your head down.
That's it.
You
Nowhere to
didn't hear
escape
from me,
now.
but if those guys know you're here, you gotta take them out. Otherwise, you risk the cartel hearing all about it. The key card must be around there somewhere. CCTV's right. As far as the cartel know, you were never here. I admire your dedication to clandestine tactics. It will be a major asset when we hit the factory. They got any deposit boxes, lockers? You can search them for key cards if you got a way to break them open. Well done out there. When your train arrives at the factory, the cartel will assume it's a delivery instead of a full-scale seizure of their assets. Hey, it's my pleasure to inform you that we have officially completed all necessary preparations to move forward with the Cluckin Bell operation at your earliest convenience. Let's make this happen. How you doing in that box? Under the circumstances, your customary silence is a little concerning. Should I have added air holes? Cluck twice if you're in trouble. Okay, good. Now remember, when you burst out of that crate, you'll be in the heart of that operation. How you choose to use the element of surprise is up to you. This is it. Good luck. Okay, 2 targets. The cocaine and the loot inside the safe. There's plenty of both, but the same can't be said for Tom. I advise you to split up. Don't forget the extra gear your crew procured. Feel free to experiment. It should be in a dumpster to the rear of the factory. You see, it pays to befriend your local garbage man. Lost the element of surprise. The key card you acquired should grant you access to restricted areas in the factory, including the basement. Functioning as a chicken factory. One would assume they'd have more Cluckin Bell staff to keep up appearances, but I underestimated just how bold criminals can be once they have the police in their pocket. Once you got eyes on the product, don't hold back. One of the computers, then find the other connections and retrieve the rest of the code. illicit substances to grab in the storage area if the safe's been looted.
Excellent work. Mission accomplished. Now to the vital matter of payment. As I'm sure you can appreciate, there are certain transactions I can't be party to as an officer of the law. But if I've learned anything from my associates on the LSPD, it's how to look the other way. Now remember, as far as I'm concerned, you can hit that factory as often as you'd like. As long as you're giving me reasons to keep looking the other way, I'm happy. As you can see from my choice of transportation, my fortunes at the LSPD are also improving. Just got these babies in. Fresh off the line. Guess who picked one up? Until next time, let's disassociate.
Hello? I wanted to confirm that your compensation is in your account. And of course, to congratulate you again on a successful operation. Our efforts to derail the Cluckin Bell cartel's efforts were indeed effective, but it won't be long before they and their corrupt counterparts in the LSPD rebuild their little enterprise. Each and every time we knock them back down, I'll ensure it's worth your while. Effenberger out.
Cause I've been living